What's up, guys? Once again, it is mp4podcast.com, bringing you guys some of the most interesting video game news that you guys need to know about. Now, Microsoft had a brand new idea on how to advertise the Xbox One. Their idea was to go to Machinima and then offer Machinima partners a higher CPM. So if you say something nice about the Xbox One, use some Xbox One footage in your videos, bada boom, bada bang, you get some ching. You get a little bit more of that YouTube money. Now, this is kind of wacky because Microsoft wanted people to put a tag. When you upload videos to YouTube, you put a title, description, and tags. You can put a bunch of words in there. They wanted you to put a very unique tag in the tag box. So when Microsoft could go on YouTube and do a search for that tag word, they could find all the people that were, basically in the program. Now, this can go against, FTC guidelines, and there are certain laws that say when you are advertising for something, you have to be upfront about it. You have to say, hey, this is an advertising. This video is sponsored by, General Motors, Chrysler, Microsoft, Sony, blah blah blah. The list goes on. Nikon, Canon, so and so. They're sponsoring a show. And then that's what Microsoft is not doing. They're not telling people to say, hey, say this video is sponsored by Microsoft, and so on, and it would be all clean and cut and so on. They're not doing that. They want you to say something really nice about the Xbox One, and say, the Xbox One is an amazing console. The graphics are beautiful. I love the controller. I'm having so much fun playing Titanfall Alpha, the Alpha build right now, or I'm playing Battlefield 4. I can't wait for Halo 5. They want you to say something nice and positive, and they will pay you money to say those things. I find that to be a little bit on the shady side. Because they're not being upfront about it. Now, if you guys have been following my channel for quite some time, you guys know that one of my hobbies is photography. Actually, two hobbies: photography and videography. And a lot of people who I do know, I don't know them in real life, but people I go to these other websites such as Philip Bloom. Philip Bloom is always upfront. He says, hey, he has some sponsors on his website, and he does review some of the products, but he's upfront about it and say, hey, this company does advertise on my website, but the opinions are my own. And I remember when he reviewed the GoPro, he was actually very upfront about some of the flaws or some of the things that he did not like about the newest model. But he didn't say it was a bad product at all, but he said there are things that do need to be improved here. He's done that with Sony. He's done that with multiple companies. I just watched a video today. If I can find the link, I'll leave it in the description box. This photographer, he gave a review on the new Fuji lens, the portrait lens, and he even said that he's a Fuji photographer. That's his main cameras that he uses, and so on. Fuji sent him the lens. He was very upfront about it, but he said my thoughts are also my opinions and so on. He mentioned the lens flare and so on, that it was there and so on, but most lenses will always have flare, even the most expensive ones. But he was upfront about they're saying, hey, Fuji sent me this, okay, so I'm reviewing it because they sent it. It's not like, hey, I bought this, blah blah blah, and I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I'm talking into a Blue Yeti microphone. Blue Yeti didn't send me this microphone. I'll tell you that the pop filter I have on here is kind of a pain to hook up. They need to fix that. But other people who sometimes get free products, they're like, it's not really that big of a deal, blah, blah, blah. You don't really quite know what's going through people's minds sometimes. But Microsoft should not be doing this type of advertising. And I'll just let you guys know, I did film Major Nelson coming to the Microsoft store. I filmed a really nice video. I know I messed up in a few parts of the edit, but I did revive the edit and so on. And I was kind of like, disappointed that Major Nelson wouldn't even acknowledge the video at all. I know the subreddit Xbox One over there. He'd be talking to other people all the time and say, oh, hey, I remember blah, blah, blah. Had a great time. He'd be talking to people in the comments. I posted my video, got about 100 upvotes and so on. Microsoft just ignored it, you know. And I'll leave that link in the description box if you guys want to watch my my Xbox One video. And I just want to say something. Like, that video got a lot of thumbs down from PlayStation fans, and got a lot of upvotes from Xbox fans. I went there to test my videography skills. I didn't go there as an Xbox fan. If Sony was there, I would have been there. If somebody from Nintendo was like at a Nintendo store, I know there's only one Nintendo store, that's the one in New York, but I'm just saying, I would have went to test my videography skills, okay? That's why I went there. But just to let you guys know, you know, nobody cares about you or me or anything. All they want is the money. And that's the bottom line. They just want the money, and you really can't trust people sometimes, you know. Microsoft's going around right now trying to pay people to say nice things. I don't know why they're doing this. The Xbox One is actually selling pretty good. It was the #1 selling. It outsold the PlayStation 4 in North America, and there's good reasons for that. The Xbox One, right, is the preferred console for first-person shooters for Call of Duty, for Battlefield, and also people know about Titanfall. Americans and Canadians, that's what they like the most, are first-person shooters. You know, and don't get me wrong, the PlayStation 4 sold more PlayStation 4s than the Xbox One. And then there's a whole debate about, you know, Microsoft isn't in as many countries and so on. Who gives a crap? I'm going to tell you something. Both of these consoles are really good consoles. It doesn't make any difference which one you get. The only difference it's going to make really are the few exclusives that you would really, really want. If you don't care about Killzone, believe me, you ain't missing the PlayStation 4. If you don't care about Titanfall, believe me, you're not missing the Xbox One. That's the only time it makes any difference on what console you get. All right? That's my take on it. But anyway, guys, this has been mp4podcast.com. You guys have yourself an awesome day. And let me know what you guys think about Microsoft doing this kind of draconian marketing. Seems a little fishy, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I'm out. You guys have yourself an awesome day.